Mine too.
All right, cool. And welcome. This is our message for this week, and I want to introduce a good friend of mine, someone I've been connecting with. So, Aileen, why don't you go ahead and share a little bit about yourself, how we met, and what you do?
Yeah. Well, hi everyone, and I'm so happy to be here and sharing some space and time with all of you, and especially John. John and I met about a few weeks ago. I guess it was 4 5 weeks ago when we were in San Diego for a mastermind that John was participating, and I was part of the speakers group coming to share a little bit more about the mindset and how mindset and fitness are undeniably connected. And so this is how, sharing the part of the work that I do, being a fitness instructor for 17 years and having shifted into the mindset because I realized obviously not very quickly, 17 years, but it took me that time to totally realize the importance of how the mindset was the trigger of everything that and shaping our reality and experiences. That's how we met, and then that's how the magic started.
Yep. And you met my mentor, Simon, on Necker Island with Richard Branson, right?
So I didn't meet Simon on Necker. I was on Necker 2 years ago. I met Steve, who was with Simon. Steve is another guy, Steve Young, who is a physical therapist, very much into health and fitness. And Steve has met Simon on Necker Island and connected me with him, and that's how we kind of get together and making sharing our great people in our life, and that's how we actually grow because there's something that resonates at the core, and then we feel, well, there's got to be something there that we can support and help each other with. And so that's how, it started with Simon, and then Simon, introduced me to you, and then now you are becoming a great connector and networker for all of your folks and amazing girls there.
Yes. So,
Awesome.
why don't you go ahead and share what's unique about what you do, and then we'll talk more about how our experience has been together.
Right. So the way I perceive life is a little different from a lot of people, and I think that that's how the what I call my genius came to help and support people in finding more about who they are, discovering more about their strengths instead of looking at what doesn't work in their life. And so what I help people do is to bring extreme clarity about who you are in the moment and how you can use this to build the next level. Whether you want to lose weight, whether you want to build more success in your business, grow your portfolio, your wealth, experience greater relationships at home with your husband, partner, spouses, children's parents. There's always something we are capable of reconnecting with to experience and enhance our lifestyle. And so what I do is to really help you connect the dots that are already inside your mindset, but tend to be disconnected at the moment. And when I help you reconnect them in a way that works, it's kind of like you're seeing now a new puzzle on how to use your mind to support you instead of creating a self-sabotage pattern or being kind of the challenge in the way. So together we're walking the path where when you get into a wall that you call challenge, I help you see it from a greater perspective, so you can get through it, get around it, over it, under it. You just get through it at the end. And so the way we worked, that was what's happening at the beginning. I think that John has been very, and that's what I really love about John, is that he is committed. He's a great visionary, and he sees and feels, what he is good at. And it was really more about how to fine tune everything to realize that in order for him and like everyone else to experience a greater lifestyle and a greater physical reality, we have to be willing to look in what perceive this reality, which is the mindset. And so we've been looking into like dissecting the mindset, the belief system that we all have created throughout our culture, background, childhood, everything that made us who we are today. And then we were able to kind of clean up. I would say that I am kind of a maid of your mindset. Just like, okay, where like we need to organize this whole thinking process. Why do you think this? Where did that come from? What are you going to do with this? And how will that thought or belief or emotion is going to support your greatest life? And I think this is where it has been working very well because the openness, the mindset that is really open, the approach of commitment, dedication to self growth and just self nurturing. I think that that's the reason why this process has been very successful for John. It's because for you, John, because I just think you have not only the right attitude, but you're not just going halfway in it. You're just going all in, and that's the reason why it works because you're committed.
It's been
So
great.
yeah. So what have you realized in like 5 weeks, 6 weeks? Like what is it that going through the process with me has been, shifting the most and transforming your life the most?
I would say reframing my thought process when it comes to frustration with a situation and rethinking. Okay, so sure, this may have hurt me in the past, maybe a bad relationship, but what gift did that give me, right? So it's kind of shifting the thinking from the negative to the positive. Like I did a bodybuilding competition, and that was kind of this journey I went through in the fall, and I made it a suffering, miserable experience I shared, and people resonated with that in some way, but it didn't leave me feeling very good at the end, and I actually gained a lot of the weight back, and that made that I at first I was frustrated with myself, and I was staying extra active out of fear, and I was stressing out about what I was eating, but I reframed my thinking with that to this isn't the way. There is a better way and a healthier way for me to get a result, and it needs to come from within, a change within, not a change on the outside. So it's helped me reshift my thinking with health and wellness, but also with my business. We make a lot of decisions or fail to take action out of fear of failure, fear of the unknown, and or just being incongruent. So I know I don't resonate with being super detail oriented, but that doesn't mean I should let that get in my way of being successful, right? But I do resonate with connecting with others. So I'm shifting my focus towards connecting with members, which I've made great efforts to, and I've felt the return in so many ways in my life, personally, professionally, and also connecting with new members. So to grow our gym, no longer is it sign up X amount of members and make X amount of dollars. Sure, you need to reach a financial target, but I've reframed it to how many lives are we going to transform starting this month? Like how many new lives are we welcoming into our family to transform? And since I resonate with connecting with others, it's been very, very I just feel better. I feel more motivated inherently. I feel more focused. I have more clarity to my thought process. So it's kind of like I'm finding this logic and emotional balance that wasn't there before because I was incongruent, focused on numbers. Money doesn't serve me, right? Connecting with others and changing their lives it just gives me such a better feeling and more motivation inside. So those are kind of two examples.
What I love about that too is the fact that it was not the change that you made was not a drastic change that needed 6 months of implementation and it's just like you have to just literally change everything in your life. It was a simple shift in perception, and I think that this is really sometimes what we forget. It's like in order to transform our life is not necessarily, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna quit this relationship and just then drop the ball here and then change this, and which is too much at once. The conscious mind tends to just see that as climbing the Everest. And it really is actually very simple. To change life, it starts with looking at the thought process that we are having in this moment, and that from which we create our reality. And then take one piece. And just because that piece is being triggered differently, it unfolds a ripple effect on all of the decision process. And that's the reason why my name is the conscious catalyst, is that I'm not making your change, but I am creating a trigger in the way you perceive your current life that is no longer serving you, so that you can reach out and achieve the one that you truly deserve at the core.
It works.
And it does work. And girls, I'm going to tell you, I said girls, there's maybe guys out there too, but girls, because I know there's a lot of you out there, you are so lucky to be in the hands of this amazing John, because I only, can pray that more and more fitness club will really offer this mindset as part of the tribe philosophy of what health and fitness needs to be and wellness, because it is so, talk about congruency, it is so interconnected that unless the mindset is also part of the vision of the owner of the gym that you choose to connect with, then you're just going to work on part of it, part of your success, part of your weight loss, part of your happiness and contentment and fulfillment, but not the whole part. And so being connected with someone like John, who totally gets the concept, who does the work and does it well, you are in great hand. Like, you are in a great place, in the greatest place. So that's, you can just shake your hand right now and give you a pat, because well done on that choice.
Thank you. And we'll have the opportunity to meet you firsthand here within the next few months, because you'll be coming to our gym, right?
Yeah, so, and that's another great thing about John, is that he just cannot keep it for himself. He's just a big sharer. So he just want to give, all of you the opportunity to experience that. And the same way we did it in San Diego with Simon's group, I would be more than honored, and I'm totally honored to come to DC and then have you experience for 2 or 3 hours the magic of what John has discovered there, and has definitely impacted his life for the greater. So we're just going to define a date within the next, maybe like early fall, and then let's just all meet in DC, and then we'll do the work, and then after we go party. How about that?
Perfect. So, any last words you want to share with everyone listening? Everyone on my personal Facebook and my email list will be seeing this.
Okay, so that's a great place to be. The only thing that I would like to share was that if anything that you've heard earlier in the last 10 minutes that triggers something inside of you, whether it makes you think differently or it makes you just, I just want to connect, then please do so. If you want to transform, and most likely if you are connected to someone like John, there is a part of you that wishes to transform in your life right now. I'm going to encourage you to just not stay behind and stand still, but more so to just be active, like action taker for your own life and your own life success, and just, reach out to John to know how we can help you best, and reach out to me. I think John is going to connect me with my Facebook too, but check with me, connect with me. I'm always open. Call me. You're going to have some free time with me if you want to talk. I'm a big talker, as you can see, and can hear. But and I'm more than happy to share with you anything that I can do to serve you best, to create your next level. I've done it. John is doing it. There's many people out there that need it. So just enjoy it. You have the opportunity to access to it. Just say yes to it and then connect.
Thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you so much, John, for the time.
Take care.
Thanks, everyone.